Are you caught in the trap of endless tweaking, constantly adjusting, refining and perfecting, but never quite feeling like you're making real progress? What if the secret to true improvement isn't more adjustments, but smarter, more focused refinement? Hello, I'm Clive Enema, and today we're tackling a common entrepreneurial pitfall, the tweak trap. It's that feeling that if you just adjust one more thing, everything will be perfect. But often it leads to paralysis by analysis and a lack of real momentum. We've all been there. You launch a new product, a marketing campaign, or even just a new internal process. And then, instead of letting it run and gather the data, we start nitpicking. Maybe the button should be a slightly different shade of blue. Is this headline really optimized? Should we add one more feature to this service? Could this email sequence be 0.5% more effective? This constant, unfocused tweaking isn't refinement. It's often a form of procrastination or a fear of committing to a decision. It drains your energy, slows down your progress, and prevents you from seeing the bigger picture. True refinement isn't about endless small changes. It's about strategic, impactful improvements. Before we can stop, let's understand why we fall into the tweak trap. Perfectionism. We want everything to be flawless. While a desire for quality is good, extreme perfectionism can be paralyzing. Remember, done is better than perfect, especially when perfect means never launched. There's the fear of failure. If we keep tweaking, we don't have to face the real world results. If it's not perfect, we have an excuse for why it didn't perform as expected. Lack of clear metrics. If you don't know what success looks like, you'll never know when you've achieved it. You'll just keep adjusting blindly. And of course there's chasing shiny objects. Sometimes tweaking is just a distraction from the core work. A new idea pops up and instead of focusing, we start tweaking the old ones to fit the new concept. Over-analysis. In today's data-rich world, it's easy to get lost in the small stuff. We can analyse every tiny metric instead of focusing on the key performance indicators. Recognising these platforms is the first step to breaking free. So how do we move from endless tweaking to impactful, focused refinement? Here are some strategies. 1. Define good enough and launch. Before you start, define the minimal viable product or service. What does it need to have to be effective? Once it hits that, launch it. Get it out there. The real learning happens after launch. 2. Establish clear success metrics, KPIs, for every project, product or campaign. Identify the KPIs. What are you really trying to achieve? Is it conversion rate, customer satisfaction, lead generation, or time save? Focus your refinement efforts only on improving these metrics. 3. Implement feedback loops, not guesswork. Instead of guessing what to tweak, gather data, customer feedback surveys, interviews, reviews, analytics, website traffic, team insights. What are your team members observing on the front lines? 4. Batch your refinements. Instead of constant reactive tweaks, schedule dedicated refinement sprints. Maybe once a month, once a quarter, or after a specific milestone. During this time, review your data. Identify the biggest leverage points and make a few significant data-driven changes. Then let it run again. 5. The Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Identify the 20% of features, processes or marketing efforts that deliver the most impact. Focus your refinement on making those 20% even better, rather than trying to perfect everything. 6. Know when to stop. This is crucial. Once a refinement has achieved its desired impact on your KPIs, if further tweaks yield diminishing returns, stop. Move on to the next high leverage area. When you stop tweaking everything and embrace focused refinement, you unlock incredible benefits. Faster progress. You move from ideation to implementation to impactful results much quicker. Increased impact. Your efforts are concentrated on what truly matters, leading to significant improvements. Reduce stress. You're no longer caught in a cycle of endless perfectionism. Empowered decision making. Your refinements are based on data and clear objectives, not just gut feelings. More innovation. By freeing up time from minor tweaks, you create space for new, bigger ideas. As you look at your projects, products or processes, ask yourself, am I tweaking or am I strategically refining? What are the 1 to 2 changes that will have the biggest impact on my key metrics? Your challenge for this week: pick one area of your business where you've been endlessly tweaking. Define its key success metrics and commit to making just one data-driven, impactful refinement. Then let it run. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more practical business strategies and share it with someone who needs to break free from the tweak trap.